Virgo, stop for a second, take a breath, because the moment you're hearing this isn't just a coincidence, it's a divine appointment. Your soul chose this exact moment, not weeks ago, not months ago, but before you were even born. Think about that. Out of every timeline, every possibility, and every version of reality, you landed here, right now. And that's because something extraordinary is unfolding. Between July 4th and July 6th, two shocking miracles are beginning to manifest in your life. One will shake up your path in ways you didn't expect. It'll feel like a detour, but it's actually a cosmic shortcut to the life you've been dreaming about. The other? It's something much deeper, a healing, but not just surface level. We're talking soul level, the kind of shift that lets you finally breathe again, that helps you let go of what's been secretly weighing you down for years. These 3 days, they're not ordinary. This is not just another weekend. It's not just a forecast. This is a portal your soul waited lifetimes for. Because the universe doesn't make mistakes, and it doesn't send messages like this unless you're ready to receive them. So if your heart's been feeling heavy, if your path has felt blocked, if you've been sensing something big on the horizon but couldn't quite name it, this is it. The clarity, the breakthrough, the moment where everything begins to turn. This energy doesn't come around often, and it's already moving toward you, like a tidal wave of light, intention, and restoration. So don't look away, don't scroll past, don't doubt this moment, because these miracles, they're not coming later, they're already here. Let's unlock them. Virgo, from July 4th to 6th, the cosmos isn't just shifting, it's opening a direct portal meant specifically for you. This isn't astrology fluff, this is precision energy. And here's why it's so powerful. Your ruling planet, Mercury, the master of thoughts, messages, and divine communication, is forming a rare, harmonious trine with Neptune, the planet of intuition, dreams, and higher guidance. What does that mean for you? It means mental clarity finally meets soul intuition. It means those answers you've been begging the universe for are ready to flow through like lightning, stuck on a decision, torn between two paths, trying to make sense of emotions you can't explain. This portal is your map. For weeks, maybe months, you've felt it. That subtle internal pressure building, like something's about to pop or shift or burst open. You couldn't see it, but you knew it. Virgo, you weren't imagining it. You weren't being overly sensitive. You were feeling the truth before it arrived. Because these 3 days, they're not just dates on a calendar, they're coordinates in your soul's contract. Before you came into this life, you agreed to wake up at certain moments, to receive divine help at precise times, to be activated into your next level of purpose. This is one of those times, this is one of those activations. This portal is designed to crack you open, to reveal the truth you've been missing, and to prepare you for the miracles that are about to land in your life. But here's the catch. It only works if you slow down long enough to hear it, if you trust what your intuition is whispering, and if you act on what feels right, even when it scares you. This isn't about rushing, it's about alignment. And for these 3 days, the cosmos is aligning just for you. All you have to do is receive it, Virgo. Let's talk about the first miracle now unfolding from July 4th to 6th. It's a massive, unexpected shift in your life path, but it's not arriving through chaos. It's coming from something far more rare, divine alignment. That's right. This shift won't feel forced. It won't feel like a breakdown. It'll feel like something in the universe finally clicks into place, and suddenly things that didn't make sense before do. Doors you thought were locked forever swing open. People you never imagined hearing from reach out. Opportunities that felt like a distant dream, they land in your lap. Listen closely, Virgo. That email from a company you never applied to, that financial upgrade that appears without warning, that call that changes your next 6 months, these aren't coincidences, They're confirmations. The universe isn't guessing, it's delivering. Because here's the wild truth. You already scripted this. Months ago, maybe years ago, your soul planted these outcomes in the quantum field. But there was one requirement. You had to reach the right energetic frequency to unlock it. And guess what? You just did. Between July 4th and 6th, your energy, your vibration, your soul's GPS, it all syncs up with your next timeline. The lock is turning, the GPS is recalibrating, the new door, it's wide open. But here's the thing. Not everyone will walk through that door. Some will doubt it. Some will cling to the past. Some will ignore the nudge and keep playing small. But not you, Virgo. Not this time. Because deep down, you feel it. The pull, the alignment, the I can't explain it, but I know I have to do this moment. This is where you leap. This is where you trust your gut more than your logic. This is where you say, even if I don't see the whole path, I'm taking the first step. Because this miracle, it's not waiting, it's already happening. The only question is, will you say yes to the life that's trying to say yes to you? Now, Virgo, let's talk about the second miracle that's rising between July 4th and 6th, a deep soul-level healing. And not just any healing. This one reaches the parts of you no one sees. Yes, even the pain you've buried so deep that you forgot it was still there. The heartbreak you never fully processed, the disappointment you've been carrying with a smile, the old versions of you that were never allowed to grieve, scream, or be seen. You've held so much, and you've held it with grace, with dignity, with silence, but your soul is done holding it. This is the moment. It begins to release. Because here's the truth, we often think healing happens in big, dramatic moments, but the most powerful healing? It arrives quietly, subtly, softly, and all at once you realize you're not hurting the same way anymore. You're not reacting from old wounds. You're not trying to prove yourself to people who never saw your worth. Instead, something clicks, something softens, and a new version of you begins to emerge. Over these 3 sacred days, don't be surprised if you find yourself crying for no reason, waking up from dreams that feel too real, remembering things you thought you forgot, or feeling an emotional wave that makes no logical sense, Virgo. This isn't chaos. This isn't regression. This is your soul cleaning house. It's sweeping out the energetic dust from corners you haven't visited in years. It's releasing emotions you were never allowed to feel. It's making space, because something beautiful is coming in. And here's what's incredible. You're not just healing from pain. You're reclaiming power from it. You're looking at the things that broke you, and instead of running, you're reclaiming your voice. You're saying, this shaped me, but it does not define me. Virgo, your healing is not a weakness. It is your greatest rebirth, because underneath all that hurt is your real strength. And this portal, this divine window, is calling it forward. Your nervous system is recalibrating. Your subconscious is rewiring. Your energy body is updating. Don't resist the release. Let it move through you. Let the tears fall. Let the memories surface. Let the old voices be heard, and then lovingly dismissed. You are not broken. You were never broken. You were just layered in wounds that weren't yours to carry forever. Now those layers are peeling away, and what's underneath is breathtaking. Your clarity, your wholeness, your light. That's what's rising now. And here's what's wild. You may not even notice the shift all at once, but suddenly you'll find yourself reacting differently to old triggers, at peace with things that used to keep you up at night, speaking truth where you once stayed quiet. That's healing, Virgo. That's liberation. And it doesn't need to be loud. It just needs to be true. So if you're feeling emotional, tired, raw, or even confused right now, know this. You're not falling apart. You're falling back into alignment. You're making space for the love, clarity, and abundance that's been trying to find you. And your soul, your beautiful, brave soul is finally ready to receive it. Because here's the truth. Until you release the weight, the wings can't rise. And Virgo, you were born to rise. So breathe, let go, and let this miracle in. This is your healing, and it's happening right now. Virgo, let's just call it what it was. The past few weeks, a roller coaster. You felt everything, all at once. 1 minute, you were lit up with hope and energy. The next, you were exhausted, second-guessing everything. Cloudy, then numb. Confident, then filled with doubt. Clear, then completely fogged over again. And maybe you started thinking, am I backsliding? Why can't I stay in alignment? Why do I feel so lost? But Virgo, that wasn't a breakdown. It was a spiritual storm, a cosmic pre-shift shakeup. Because here's the truth. When your soul is preparing for a leap, it will shake loose everything that no longer fits. Relationships, habits, mindsets, even goals. They all get pulled into the light, not to destroy you, but to clear the clutter. So if you've been feeling disconnected, off balance, or unsure, it's because the old energy just doesn't match you anymore. You were shedding your old frequency. You weren't lost. You were recalibrating, because your next chapter requires a new you, one that trusts more, one that flows instead of fights, one that knows alignment doesn't always look like perfection. This fog, it wasn't failure, it was formation. So let yourself breathe, let yourself feel what's shifting, because now that the dust is clearing, you'll begin to see why everything had to shake. You weren't falling apart, you were being remade. Virgo. You might be wondering, how do I know if I'm really in the shift? What if I'm just imagining it? Let's clear that up right now. The universe always leaves signs, whispers, nudges, synchronicities that only your soul will recognize. So here are some unmistakable signs that you've already stepped into the portal between July 4th and 6th. You've been waking up between 3 and 5 a.m., feeling strangely alert or emotionally stirred. You're craving quiet, solitude, and peace, even if you're usually social. Memories from the past are surfacing. People you haven't thought about in years keep popping into your mind or dreams. You're noticing angel numbers everywhere. 111, 222, 444, 777, license plates, receipts, timestamps. It's like they're following you. You feel an unexplainable pull to journal, meditate, reflect, or dive into something spiritual, even if you never have before. Virgo, if even 1 or 2 of these are happening for you, that's not random, that's confirmation. You are already inside the energetic portal. The shift has already begun, and now it's about what you choose to do with it. Because this energy window isn't passive, it's an invitation to awaken, to align with your highest path, and to claim the miracles that are being whispered into your field right now. So if your soul feels different lately, that's because it is. You're being called forward, you're not behind, you're exactly where you need to be. And now, it's time to activate what's already been set in motion. Virgo, now that you know you're inside the portal, it's time to lock in the energy, to align your vibration with the miracles that are already circling your field. These next few days, July 4th to 6th, are sacred, so treat them with focus, with intention, with presence. Here's exactly what to do. 1, light a white candle each evening, not just for aesthetics. This is symbolic fire. White represents purity, clarity, and divine connection. As the flame burns, close your eyes and speak this aloud. I now receive the 2 miracles meant for me. I am open. I am ready. I say yes. Feel those words. Let the candle be your beacon. It's a light to call the blessings home. 2, journal 3 things you're releasing. These can be old beliefs that no longer serve you, habits keeping you stuck, emotions you've suppressed for too long. Write them honestly, no filters. Then speak this aloud. I return this to Source with love. It has served me. Now I set it free. You're not judging what you release, you're honoring it and letting it go. This clears your field for what's trying to arrive. 3. Meditate with this affirmation each morning. I am aligned with my highest path. I trust the timing. Say it, feel it, let it become your frequency for the day. Even 5 minutes in silence with this mantra can shift your entire reality. Virgo, these aren't just rituals, they're energy recalibrations. Because here's the truth, you're not chasing miracles, you're not begging the universe, the miracles are already yours. They've been orbiting you for months, waiting for this very moment when your vibration finally says, I'm ready. So, say yes. Say it with your heart. Say it with your actions, because what's coming is bigger than anything you've lost. Virgo, as powerful as this portal is, there's a shadow side, and it's crucial that you avoid certain traps that can block your flow. Here are 3 things you must avoid during this sacred window. Don't doubt your intuition. It's your GPS right now. Your mind may try to overthink, but your gut knows the way. Listen to the quiet voice inside. It's more accurate than logic. Don't numb yourself with distractions. No scrolling, binge watching, or overworking to avoid emotions. Feel what's rising. Healing comes when you make space to witness yourself, not escape yourself. Don't chase anyone or anything. What's meant for you doesn't need to be forced. Let go of the need to convince, pursue, or prove. Alignment doesn't hustle. It attracts. Virgo, this isn't about control, it's about surrender. Because the moment you loosen your grip, the energy flows, the miracles arrive, and you'll realize something beautiful. You never had to chase what was already written in your stars. Virgo, let this land deep in your soul. The 2 miracles we've spoken about, a divine redirection of your path and a deep soul-level healing. They're not on the way. They're already happening. You don't need to fight for them. You don't need to chase them. You simply need to align. Because this moment, these exact 3 days, were chosen by your soul long before this lifetime. Not by mistake, but by sacred design. You were meant to hear these words. You were meant to feel this shift. You were meant to remember who you truly are. Before the pain, before the doubts, before the world made you forget. And now, it's time to claim what's yours, not later, now. So take a breath, feel this energy surround you, then say it out loud like you mean it. I receive both miracles, I am ready now. And just like that, you've said yes to healing, to alignment, to destiny. It's yours, Virgo. Claim it. Virgo. If this message stirred something deep inside you, drop a heart in the comments to let the universe know you're open, you're ready, and say it out loud right now. Type it below and speak it with power. I claim both miracles. July 4th to 6th is my divine reset. Declare it, because when you speak it, you activate it. If this video gave you even 1 ounce of clarity, relief, or truth, hit that like button. Let the algorithm carry this light to others who are searching for answers just like you were. Share this with another Virgo who needs this guidance. Don't keep the healing to yourself. And if you haven't already, subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Because what's unfolding in your life right now, this is just the beginning. More guidance is coming, more alignments, more shifts, more answers. This is your time, Virgo. You didn't miss it. You're right on schedule. So stay open, stay grounded, stay in your light. And above all, trust the timing. Your miracles are already in motion.